Yo, Louise first. Feel like you're always just waiting for it. Waiting for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? We're spinning up, going live, and ready for some Marvel Rivalsing. What's up, Louis? Do you got a replay you want me to check out? You got a gameplay you want me to take a look at? Multi-stream chat, you're failing me right now. All right. Many requests. Okay, guys, we are just spinning up here for our lunchtime stream on Thursdays. I'm trying to focus Thursdays in on checking out people's games, looking at what people can do and how people can get a little bit better at the game. Focusing in on replays is what we're looking at today. We're going to first start out with... Unless somebody pops one in the chat, I've got one loaded up right over here. Yes. All right. You're gonna play around with this one until somebody shares their ID. Feel free to. Let's get this update. Playing Spidey. You were playing with Nick? Sick. Bum, 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 bum. Ciao. I do have you friended. This is facts. You viewed accounts? I am. I'm checking out what people are up to in their games and talking about some things. So, starting all off here, this is just a friend of mine that we just had some games with. He's just learning. He just started a couple days ago. After this, you can watch me. Sure. Give me a replay ID and I'll check it out. So, we started off this match. He's brand new. He just started a couple days ago. So I wanted to just check out kind of like what life is like as a new player coming into Quick Play. So we're all set up. This Angela is set up beautifully for a start of the game. As the doors open here, everybody charges out, and Angela beautifully grabs and just tosses him off the cliff, gives him a follow-up hit, and takes him down. You need to be ready for that. You need to kind of listen for that, and a shift kind of would have saved him in here. We also had a situation where somebody else died right away. We lost our Hulk. So look at how Hulk came out the doors here. He's over here. So our team was coming out this door. Hulk was over here. No backup. He leaps into right at the enemy team. He's completely alone here. He gets slept and easily taken out. Just no support. You can't do that. You can't be doing this kind of things. If you're going to go out a different door, you have to ping and talk about it. Like, let your team know this is coming. Your top game? Sure, I'll check that out. So he's dead. Our team's now like, okay, well, we don't have any Vanguard. So we're just going to wait here. We did have a problem where... No, we do have two Vanguards. Where's Rogue at? What is Rogue up to? You see Rogue? There's us. Oh, here's Hawkeye. No. I don't see Rogue. Oh. So Rogue's also doing the same kind of thing that no, that's Spidey. I'm tripping. We're looking at the bottom. Okay, we did only have one take. So Spidey's back here. He also just jumps into the enemy team and it gets annihilated, which was really fast. I think these players might have been better because look how fast they react to this Spidey. Or like blow him up. Boom, exploded. Brutal. Brutal. Coming out here, we really struggled. Would you mind watching my game? Yeah, we'll check that out after Nyx. We're gonna do a little bit more on this one. Come on, game. There we go. A little more on this one, and then we're gonna check it out. So again, we can see right here, Snoop came out the door again, and he just backed up off the cliff. This is just our understanding of the maps. But Hulk's going to come around here, get pulled in. So when you're walking into a Bucky in these situations, you know there's a Bucky on the enemy team, or you should be paying enough attention to. If there's a corner like this, Bucky is sitting around this corner winding up his pull. It is the #1 strongest move Bucky can do, and you need to be ready for it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Louis. Louis's game where he is playing with Nick. So yeah, Bucky's just winding up his pull. There's a corner where you're gonna get line of sighted. You have to be prepared for this, and you can't position like this. So he gets grabbed here, and Bucky just pulls him around the corner, and he gets annihilated right out the gates. You gotta watch out for this kind of stuff. But let's get into some people that are actually requesting it. We'll get to Louis first, and then over to Diesel's. This is going to be a partial review. We're not gonna like watch the entire game, but we're gonna watch a couple of important moments that we can find. And find some games. So you want to check out this one where you're playing with Azure. This is a pretty good game. You got 14 kills. You want me to view a game where you kick butt here, Louis? He's just showing off, I think. He's just showing off. He's a better Spider-Man than I will ever be. But there's always things that we can learn. So let's kind of look at it. We can both learn from what he does well and what he does that we wouldn't do. And we can also learn from things. So here's our start here. I want to see how beautifully he enters into the combat. Spidey has some amazing mobility, so he does a good swing. Oh, he kind of lost the momentum there. He's not bunny hopping when he hits the ground after swings, but he goes all the way in there, and we can see him prep himself up above the enemy team. This is a good thing that a lot of players don't do when they're playing, is wait for opportunities. So he's waiting for a great opportunity here. He just waits. He's not jumping himself in. He's not getting himself into too much danger. A lot of Spideys would swing right into this group of 4 people and just get annihilated. This is excellent here. So we can see him up there just waiting it out, scoping out the situation, waits for them to get engaged. And then what does he go for? He's going for this. So this is the bread and butter Spidey combo. He comes off the gates, jumps off here, double jumps, and then he begins this downward smash. So we can see him jump right when Luna's alone. So great opportunity noticing. He sees Luna's alone. Gambit's over here, so she has no protection. Psylocke's not paying attention. The only one that could defend her is Venom. He comes out, double jumps, and then does a downward smash coming in. That's the awesome combo. Then he's going to hit her with a right click. He missed the right click. Little bit unfortunate. So he missed out on being able to get that combo. He missed the web. I should say the right move. So slams, misses the web, isn't able to get onto her. Does end up getting a couple smashes, but she's now got her support. He needs to get out. Does he successfully? He does. A quick set of swings. It's so hard to track Spidey. He does manage to get himself out, so I want to see this escape. Couldn't get her. She gets attention from the Gambit. He notices, swings up, double jumps, bounces. He does do the successful bunny hop on the ground, and he swings to his teammates to get support. Landing over and grabbing a health pack. Really good over here. Knowing where the health packs are is super good. Louis, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Don't keep asking me to roll around. So he hops over here knowing where the health pack is, and he gets himself topped off. The team is waiting it up. He's again doing the patient thing. A lot of people could be a lot more intense. We can see him come around here. Luna again is alone. This Luna keeps getting herself into kind of a lonely position. after having a Spidey jump on you, you should kind of be aware of this. Now, what's the kind of game state is a little bit of what I could see problem possibly wise from this is that this is already a 5v6, right? There is engagement going on. Emma's low. Psylocke's low. They're engaged. So your team's at a disadvantage here. You come in with a downward slam, uppercut, beautifully take out Psylocke. You weren't even aiming for her, we can tell. So you came out here, you saw Luna, you're going for Luna. Double jump, downward slam, you managed to hit Psylocke, uppercut, take her out. Nice coincidence that she happened to dodge out at that moment, but you come after Luna. Again, she's able to do pretty good, but you do take her out. You do take her out. I thought she was going to kill you there. You were looking pretty rough. Or it was looking pretty rough, but you managed to do this. So let's take out Psylocke there. So right click misses. Second right click hits. You pull yourself in. She's now iced herself up. Technically, I think this would be like most of the time here is where you'd want to back off. She iced herself up, so she's getting healing over time. Venom's right beside her. He does perfectly turn at you. You uppercut her. She's in icy mode, clapping you pretty damn hard. You get really low, but she goes down. I'm really confused because it didn't feel like you had enough damage. Uppercut, downward slam, another downward slam. Okay, so the other downward slam was just enough. You got Venom right on you, and you're at a sliver of HP, and you do not make it out. That's expected. But you took down both Psylocke and Luna there, putting your team at a little bit of advantage. You're dead, and Psylocke is just respawning here. So they have two people down. One's way back in base. You've pulled Venom away from the conflict, so some decent stuff. Decent stuff. Let's see your rollout. The biggest thing here to work on Spidey, a thing to pay attention to on Spidey's is their rollout and how good of a job they get back to combat. See, bunny hop, uppercut, swing, beautiful. Oh, but you did pretty good. You did pretty good. Better than I could ever do. Better than I could ever do. I could not play Spidey like that. Really convenient that he was right where you were swinging. Nice, easy takedown here. You find Luna alone again. Or not paying attention to you, I should say. Not alone. She's definitely backed up. You don't go in there, which is smart. Oh, now you got a little bit of seeing red there. You saw a slightly low HP healer. That was a really rough situation to go to do. So here you made the right call. You shot, missed your web cluster, and you went, okay, I'm going to back up. This is great. This is the right thing to do. You're just kind of paying attention. Somebody goes in. Azure goes in. You try and land a pull. You tried to grab somebody, and you weren't able to land that either. That could be a super powerful move. If you had successfully grabbed like a Gambit here and pulled him out, that would have been huge. I can see you trying for that move. Azure shouldn't have been in there. He should have gotten out long before that. He gets really low, but he does escape, and as he's escaping, you swing in. So now you're completely alone. You try to kill. You're just seeing red trying to kill Gambit. You can't. But you manage to bounce yourself out. Bunny hop, double jump, and you're safe. Very nice. You can hear Psylocke shooting. He's doing pretty good here, right? So he can hear Psylocke shooting at this point, and you can see him react to it. Pichu, pichu. He comes around this corner, looks at it, finds Psylocke, lands the cluster, double jump, slam, take out. Beautiful. Beautiful. These guys all together. You get frozen and exploded. You just walked into that, right? Not sure what your plan here was. 3, 4 people. This is where you back up. You did it before. You did the right call where you landed, noticed that, and backed away. This time you didn't. You come in, and you look over. Oh, you're trying to hit Gambit. You hit the wall. Then you hit Venom. Again, this is where you then go, oh, I messed up, and swing out. The biggest thing on Spidey is I messed up, swing out. He doesn't. He gets frozen, and he gets exploded. Big pulse charge fire comes in and takes out that Venom. So you're back again. You're doing a very similar rollout. You got to learn this map a little bit better. I think the better rollout I'm not a Spidey player. I'm not a Spidey player. So take this with a grain of salt. But I believe that there's a better rollout where you come out the doors this way, you grab on over here, and you swing around the outside of the map, and you should be able to come out the doors, bounce, come this way, hit this with a swing, and swing around this pillar, and then you can come out into the fight from this direction with a nice, easy entry. That's a better rollout than the one that you keep doing. And if we watch your rollout instead of doing that, you're doing the rollout to over here. Over here has so much obstacles and stuff to mess up your rollout. So if here you turned your cursor and you grabbed on over here and you went that way, you would have a much smoother re-entry into the fight, and you'd be back a lot faster, making your death more worth it. Here, like, look how many obstacles there are around here. So you try and swing and you hit this wall, land here. Now what do you have to, how do you get in? There's obstacles. You get a little bit distracted by something. Somebody's talking to you, something. Can't really pay too much attention to that. Oh, well, AFK for a little while there. So how do you handle this? Because this is Rocket Respawn Beacon, Rocket, Penny, Azure. Your team is so spread out. Iron Man's over there. So how do we handle this? Immediately go in, you do the bounce tech, fly off, grab, beautifully done, but you grab a Psylocke, unfortunate. That should have been a kill. The only character you could have grabbed in that situation and not got a kill, I think, was Psylocke. That was really well executed, just unfortunate which target it ended up grabbing. That's a move I can't do. I can't do this move. So you do it again, and you miss again, but if you do it once and succeed, it's so massive that it is worth trying, even if you're not succeeding every time. Really good ultimate takedown of both healers, and you swing yourself back in. Great option are using of the Rocket team up with your ultimate. Did some pretty crazy damage. That was really good. I don't think this Star-Lord's cheating. That's the last thing we're going to view. We see a lot of good stuff. We kind of see a little... You need to practice your rollouts on different maps. It can be good to go into the practice range, or not in the practice range, custom games. Pop yourself as solo Spidey into custom games on different maps, and figure out how to better navigate each of the different maps to quickly get back to each combat zone. Note where the important combat zones are, and figure out the fastest route to get there is going to be really big to up your Spidey game. I don't think the Star-Lord's cheating. I'm going to just pop back. No, not cheating. Not cheating at this point. If he was cheating, that would play out very differently. So let's see if he turns it on later in the game, because no clip I've seen is using aimbot. That's definitely not aimbot. He would have actually locked on to people. So nothing out of Star-Lord so far. No, that's not aimbot. That's not aimbot. Let's see. Sometimes players will get frustrated and turn it on. If multiple people reported him, sometimes the ban systems will do it. Like, it's not necessarily reviewed by people. There's a first ban system that's just done off of an automated system. And it's possible, like, if the game didn't end with a thing that popped up that said that he was cheating, the game didn't detect that he was cheating, and it might have just gone off of what you said. Like, people reporting him. That was a clean triple roll. He ultimates here. We can't pay attention to ultimates for that. So we're going to watch here. They get control of it.
Your turn to disappear.
Oh, that's just pretty good tracking. I don't see... I've definitely reviewed games where there's aimbots involved, and this is not the level of accuracy that would be involved there. It was good. It's good tracking here. And just a little bit of good awareness, but I think you can see he's using kind of like the default higher rank cursor. I think he's just a player that plays at a little bit of a better level. I don't see any cheating here. Let's go very end. Maybe he turned it on. Maybe he turned it on. So we'll give it one last one. No. No, if he was aimbotting, that would not have. the shots wouldn't land the way they are. He just has really good tracking. Trying to keep up with you, but his cursor can't even keep up with you, and aimbot wouldn't struggle keeping up with your movement. I think he was just good. It could have been a false ban, and it would probably be a 3-game ban, is usually the first ban that kind of does. And if multiple people reported him, if people said he's hacking, report him, and like 3 or 4 people report him, the auto ban system might have kicked in and given him a couple of match or like a 10-minute ban or something like that. But I don't think he was actually cheating. Pretty good games, I think. Yeah, you're obviously doing pretty solid. You need to work on just your Spidey awareness on each of the different maps is going to be the next kind of skill level to get yourself up a little bit higher. Next, we're going to check out Diesel. Can you give me a replay ID there, Diesel? Are you on? I think it's going to be a pain for me to find you. Maybe. Hey, let's see. I might be able to if I do this. Mr. Vuitton. Right click, view career. All right. History. 15 minutes of this season. You haven't played much this season. Okay. Let's check this out. This is a loss. It's always best to look at losses for these. So you had one final hit as Venom. You don't start off as Venom here. You start off as Thing. How is your team starting out? Came from console, so you're pretty bad right now. Definitely fair. Team starting out, so the initial issue that I could possibly see at this comp is that you've got a Thing Rogue comp without the duelists that support that. Yeah, I'll check out one of yours after, Nick. So you don't have the duelist to support this comp. This comp is a run the enemy down comp, or this tank lineup is a run the enemy down lineup. You've got the good supports for it. Invisible Woman and Cloak and Dagger can save each other. They can patty cake really well. Invis can do some crazy damage while outputting healing. She can push people away. Great healers for this tank lineup. But the two duelists you got going on here is Human Torch and Moon Knight. Neither of them work really well in a run them down comp. You would want Wolverine, Iron Fist, somebody that could get a little bit more involved in your output. So we'll see. And you're on defense. So you don't really want to run you down when you're on defense, because if you're running them down, you're running them down right into their spawn, and you can give a little bit of problems there. So they come out. This Thor comes out really good. The new Thor changed really wild for Thor's rollouts. Spidey, as soon as you hear Spidey's sounds, you need to change your playstyle as Thing. So here you should have heard him because you could hear those swings, and you needed to immediately turn around. Your now job, as soon as this is on the table, as soon as this is a character in the game, your job is to stick to your healers. So you've not paid any attention to your healers. Spidey is pretty safe to turn around. Fortunately, Torch does pay attention to him. You guys are involved over here. Spidey has to get out just because Torch paid attention to him. It's a little bit high risk to play Spidey when there is an enemy focusing on them. There's also a Black Panther. Okay, so you're dealing with Black Panther, Spidey, Thor. Your job is to lock these guys down. They cannot move. So you should be near your strategists and near your duelists. So you need to be near Moon Knight and near your strategists, and you need to be ready to hit shift as soon as you hear any of these guys come in. You need to hear the double jump from Panther, the swipey claws, the swing from Spidey, or watching Thor's wind up and spin. It can be really tempting, and what you're doing here is like you're focused in on just damaging the first enemy that you can see. This should have been shut down. This should have been shut down a long time ago. Did you already charge? So Spidey went in. Panther's coming. You're punching. You have not used shift. You should have heard this. Again, sound effects are just so important. So you should have heard this Panther come in. You haven't used shift yet, so it should have been a nice, easy turnaround shift, slam, and lockdown Panther. He's able to get your Moon Knight. You're now at a team disadvantage. You've got this going on. This is a huge problem that you can solve as thing as well, where you can jump up to him and punch him to defly him. But at this point, you've lost Moon Knight. You've lost the faith of your healers. You can see them starting to back off. You're getting beamed to death, and Rogue is just getting shredded. You jump to Thor instead of jumping up to Iron Man. So jump up, Iron Man, or Thor. You charge back to your team. Using your shift is defensively, which is a good way to get out of it. Thor jumps over, lands right on your shift. He should get shut down by your team. If your team's doing a good job, this is 5 seconds of Thor cannot move, and he should easily get shut down, but you all lose track of him. This is going to come, you've said you were a console player. The speed of PC is going to be a lot faster at the lower ranks, PC to console. At higher ranks, it's not the problem, but definitely in the lower ranks, you're going to notice that. Might as well be made of glass. So you slam and he swings after you. He should have got so shut down here, but your team doesn't do anything to him. She could have pulled him in. You could have been on him. Rogue could have slammed him. So much should have gone on to punish him for that play, and it just didn't happen. He's still fighting on top of your thing. Spidey comes in. Now your shift is on cooldown. There's not a lot you can do other than jump to your teammates, and you do, giving out the defensives, but he still gets taken down. Ultron, Iron Man is a problem. Black Panther, Spidey is a problem. They got a pretty strong comp that your team kind of has to change their playstyle to deal with. This is a change your playstyle enemy team. You need hit scan to be able to deal with this nonsense. You need double hit scan because this is too much. Iron Man Ultron is so much to work against that you definitely need double hit scan. So your duelist should have changed over to like Hela, Punisher, Phoenix, something that can deal with those flyers. Even a Spider-Man could work. The problem with Spider-Man is just Ultron should keep a bot. Yeah, you can see it here. Ultron's keeping a bot on Iron Man. Spidey can't kill Iron Man in this situation. So you would need like a Hela or a Punisher to help him out. She's going to get annihilated here. Positioning wise, I don't think she had the best idea. So she put down her bubble. There's so much threat. Torch dies. Both these guys should be heading here. This is a much safer area. It's harder for Spidey to get into. Iron Man and Ultron have to come much further forward to be a threat. So they just kind of bundle up and get themselves wiped out. You're now down as strategist. You know, tracking who's alive and who's dead is really important. You've got a dead person back here. You've got a dead strategist. This is a disengage moment. Disengage and regroup, but your guys are going to keep fighting here. She starts to try and disengage. You had a beautiful opportunity to run out here, and you didn't take it. Yeah, swap should have happened here. You had a beautiful opportunity to get yourself out and disengaged, and you get melted. It's fine. So they are slow pushing the cart. They've only got 2 on it instead of 3, so you have time to get back here. This is one of the most important moments here is the switch to Strange. Switch to Doctor Strange, come out, and portal, because you have enough time here. You could see at the top there was only 2 of them on it. You can see the distance, so you should be able to calculate that out. It's a very big Vanguard thing to be able to do the Strange switch. I don't see either of your Vanguards doing it, so you're both going to roll out here at normal speed and at the back of the pack. Your team pushed forward pretty far, and now there is 0 chance you're going to contest this point. They're going to be able to get it. Everybody needs to learn. It's not that you're bad. It's that you don't. There's a lot of things you don't know about, and learning about those things is just knowledge. Not having knowledge isn't being bad. It's just you gotta learn. So yeah, there's 0 chance to contest. They're going to try here, and he might get blown up. Ooh, luckily, yeah. These guys are doing a really silly thing here. Your tanks were too far back to roll out. They almost got killed by Thor lightning, but then the enemy team used quite a bit of resources. Thor's low. He is getting beat up here. You do charge in and contest successfully. Very, very close. 100% just because they didn't put enough people on the card at the start. You get a just barely contest. Exterminate comes in. You guys don't have a healing ult to match. 87 and 74%. So you should just get cleaned up here. There's a death on Winter Soldier. He goes out here and murders back there. Maximum Pulse comes in, nukes people. Again, now it's just your 2 tanks alone, really. And they're able to clean that up for sure. Yo, Mr. Quackbox. How does this go? So again, your team's really bad about not rolling out together. So your Vanguards are here. You got a Penny for some reason. I guess Panther's still a problem. When you're fighting Iron Man, you don't really want to be on Penny because he can just destroy her nest so easily, but it's fine. You got Namor now and Penny to try and deal with the dive. These guys rolled out when they shouldn't have. They don't have your support. Panther can really easily get advantage here. They take out the rocket respawn beacon, terribly placed. They do manage to push back these two because this time the rest of the enemy team stayed back on the cart. Had 2 guys pushed forward. Panther should have cleaned that up. Not you're really back in. You want me to watch a different game? I can pop out. I can pop out and watch a better game. I was watching losses. I'll check out your replay DD in a moment, Nick. Let me finish Diesels here. If that's not a match you want me to watch, this is a defeat where your scoreline is pretty good. So let's see a pretty good scoreline defeat instead. You obviously weren't making as many mistakes here, but there was still a loss. So let's pop over and take a look at that. It says you played Strange. You start off at Venom. The Venom and I'm guessing Venom and Thing are kind of your go-tos, probably coming from the console life. They're both really strong on console. They're decent in PC. I skipped too far forward. So how is your rollout? Do you have good bounces, good swings? You don't really know this map. You're having a walkout instead of a rollout on Venom. You get a swing in. Awful idea. Awful idea. Patience comes so much more importantly on Venom. We kind of looked at it, if you were paying attention at the start where Louis was playing Spidey, his patience, where he stood, how he waited for opportunities. You didn't wait for anything here. Your rollout comes, and it's just a slam into 5 enemies. So now you swung, you put your swing on cooldown. You swing into 5 enemies with 0 support, 0 chance that you can get healing, and now you don't have your escape. So you slam here. Luckily, this wall saves you from so much damage, and now you have to walk back to your team, and your team desperately tries to keep you alive. The situation that you could do here instead is you use that first swing, and you stop up here somewhere. You grab on, and you look down at the enemy team, and look for an opportunity, and let your swing come back off cooldown. Then once your swing is close to being off, you can dive in once they're separated a bit. If you had dived in at this point, now look at this. Emma's over here. Namor's over here. This guy's completely alone. This would have been an amazing opportunity. If you'd managed to go up somewhere that they didn't see you and just waited and slammed down here, this would have been an easy kill. I don't know what this Luna's doing. This Luna is completely lost. She's just going to die. I thought that was an allied Spidey. No, that was Luna just being crazy.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I lost track of you. She really lost something. That'll happen sometimes. Especially if this is, I wasn't paying attention. If this is quick play or anything like that, sometimes it's just a kid. Sometimes it's just somebody that has no idea the state of the game. So you do a run up here. That's good. Not using your swing to get advantage. Jump up. Healer, healer, healer. You're dealing with a triple heal comp. A solo dive is never going to be very successful in this situation. So you do manage to land all three of them. The only successful thing that you're going to get out of this, and it is a good thing, is that they are all going to now focus on you. All three of these guys are going to focus on you. That's going to remove all healing from this over here. If your team takes advantage of this and pays attention, they can shut this down so easily. I don't think they're going to. The Star-Lord's still focused over here. You're taking a lot of attention. She should be getting absolutely melted, and nobody's touching her. Look, she hasn't taken any damage. Rogue flies away a lot. Everybody disengages. That's crazy. You did a great play here. This is comp. Ooh, rough.
Looks like the mission area
Yeah,
is
you did a great play here.
yours to capture now.
Good attention. You're not going to get a kill, but you don't have to. You got so much attention onto you. If all these guys just focused up and taken down Emma, she died. She doesn't have any healing going on. All of this is on you. She moved away from her shield. She didn't pay attention to her strategist. She should have gotten melted. You do so much disruption here. Get pretty low. You should pop your bubble. You popped it a little too early, probably, because there wasn't enough damage coming onto you. Your health started to get a little bit low, but there wasn't anybody hitting you that was going to kill you in this situation. I think you could have just received enough healing for a while there, and you still could have had your bubble when you needed it. Spidey dies. Decent disengage, and you all disengage out. That's a good idea. You're down a healer. You guys get a fallback and get cleaned up. All right. So this is a really hard gate to get out of. If they can set up here, they can do some crazy work on you guys. Spidey really tries, but doesn't succeed. You've now lost a bunch of cooldowns, and I hope you guys don't roll out here because you need to wait for your cooldowns to come back. You don't really. Your team just doesn't have the damage right now, and I think you changed over to Star-Lord, and you should have the damage. You changed over to Star-Lord. Okay, so they just weren't involved in the fight. Luna freezes. Spidey. That's all going on there. You're causing a good distraction. You're not dying. This is great. Luna and Star-Lord go chasing after Spider-Man. So Moon Knight's over here. Okay. So he onks down there. Really good onk. Doesn't manage to get the kill, but good distraction. Star-Lord gets taken, or Star-Lord takes out Spidey. Then he comes around here and he starts getting attention here. So this is again where we need to see, how does your team handle it? How do you handle it? So he comes out, he's going to start distracting their healers. Emma's so far pushed up from her team. And Luna's in a terrible spot. Spidey's getting revived, which is unfortunate and probably going to be a rough situation. And for some reason, Moon Knight has dropped down from his really good vantage point. Why is he jumping off here when your team can't support him at all? I don't really understand. Star-Lord kills Rocket. All the attention now turns to him. Looking at him, looking at him, looking at him, right? So he has 3 attention, possibly 4. She might turn around. She might stay focused on Emma. But if you're in this situation, your team should be able to charge up and take down Emma. She doesn't. She won't be receiving enough healing, but you're not receiving enough healing anyways because of this. I think this game, we can already see this game is lost mainly because of this Luna. It's not, I don't think it's anything you've done, but we can keep paying attention to things that you are doing and talking about what you're doing well and what you're not. Stream is delayed. Yeah, the stream will always be delayed. How stream life works. Lose a backliner. You do manage to get back. My concern here would have just been, what was your plan? Rogue's back here. You're kind of like, Luna's just screwing you guys. You and Moon Knight are in here, but you're just so broken up for your team. You do get enough attention. You were a little bit late on it, but you did decent attention and be able to turn around. Try and protect people from Spidey. Save your bad, Luna. She's insane. So yeah, here's where either Star-Lord or Moon Knight needed to change to a strategist because Luna's not being one. She's being a distraction. She might even be playing like Damage Luna or something dumb like that. Some people like, I'm doing a Damage Luna challenge or something like that. But your team I don't know if your team's noticed how bad Luna is and how much she's screwing you. You're gonna die there. Us against the world and the moon. Lots of things going on. Whale, slam down, all the healing ultimates. I don't want to see you ult here. You don't. Spidey comes in and cleaned up. So good to hold your ultimate there. There was zero way your ultimate was gonna work. But how do you use it at the start of this fight? Because now, at this point, oh, they still have Invisible Woman and Rocket, and that's the triple healer problem. Triple heal problem. Oh, and you switch. Okay. So you switched at the very start when you had ultimate available. Not terrible. Not terrible. But you lose 50% of that ultimate charge. Spidey almost gets killed. She's just... Luna's back there. Flank Luna. I take everything into the entire enemy team.
I am ready to put on a show.
Luna ults. Spidey gets a kill. You're not sure where to go. Getting 0 picks you swap? Yeah. Getting over to a shield tank is decent. Decent. You're at 2-1 at this point. But I feel like you just weren't really sure how to start this match. Spidey causing problems. Trying to keep up with him. He's always going to be able to outrun you. There's very little you can do to keep up with him on Strange. He's already way over there. You're still like hunting Spidey. She went in all alone. You turn around back to Spidey. He swings away.
Good medicine.
I want to watch your Strange actual play a little bit. Don't. I think you're full HP here. You're full HP. You shot whipped. You needed to reload. You begin your reload animation. You're full HP, and you began your reload animation. But you broke your reload with your shield. So you're trying to get some damage out. Oh, we went a little too far. Try to get some damage out. It's good. You're doing your whips. You start reloading. And then you block, even though you're full health. And there's no damage in particular that you're blocking here. And then you're going to have to reload again when your shield drops. So now you've wasted 2 reload animations and taken some damage while your shield's not up now. If you had let your reload happen first, taken some damage while you're reloading, and then brought your shield up, your supports can heal you up after the reload. Where if you let your shield get broken and then reload, you are going to be taking damage when you have no way to defend yourself. Really good. Quick destroy on that Spidey. Let's see how this goes. They put down an invisible. You back out of it. Spidey gets in your face. Hit, whip, explode. Awesome. Very, very clean. Very, very clean. Grab the health pack. You're not very good at the animation cancel basics whip. So if you're playing Strange, you need to get some practice in on that animation cancel. Very little reason to just stand around holding up your shield.
Hey, spiders love things with 8 legs, but this?
This is
Without
okay. You're just getting... There's no one to protect, and you're just winning the point right now. So this is kind of fine. I'm not too upset about this. I don't know what this Luna or what this cloak's doing.
strengthened for battle.
Just like standing spamming at you. That was unfortunate. He just gets rolled. Enemy team's coming in. You're now at a disadvantage because you're down a person. You're down 2 people. Both your duelists are dead. Namor just did so much work up there. Just because those people played bad. You don't fight Namor in that situation. Both these guys are not going to be able to beat him. And now you lost Luna. So now it is a 3v6. This is a disengage moment. It's not going to happen. Get whaled. If you're playing Strange and you get this whale on you, you need to face the center of it and put up your shield. You put up your shield facing where Namor is instead of facing the center of the circle. You want to face the center, and then the whale will hit and it won't hit you.
Don't mess with the amazing. This is real fire.
You want to protect your supports. You're not really sure how. Yeah, you can block it by facing the center, so that'll help out. And just some general game knowledge. All characters, Magneto, Strange, if they face the center and then use their shield, they'll block it. So you need to protect her in this situation. So you need to get between her and the person killing her and bring up your shield, and then turn yourself towards whatever threat is going on, blocking for her. You're too focused on who you're blocking and not who you're blocking for here. So we can see how this plays out. You face towards the entire enemy team. You're like, there's all the enemies. I need to block them. But this is actually the danger to your strategist. And this is a danger that you can protect if you were just closer to her and shielding in the right direction. So she's going to get focused on hard here and take it down because she just keeps panicking. And then they're going to be able to clean you guys up. This was not your fault. You're losing 2 duelists at the very start of that and this Luna. You've win this round, which is a little bit crazy to me. So there must be some good ultimate plays that end up coming out. He goes up for a really nice ultimate. Swings up, drops his ult, then he's going to throw his Ankh right into the center of the ultimate. It's going to land, pull all the strategists into the middle. That's the bread and butter Moon Knight ult. Yeah, bad Strange. It's just weird. I'm just talking about stuff that you can learn. It pulls them into the middle, gets 1 kill. Damage Emma goes in for the slay here. You're not getting any strategist support. 100% Star-Lord or Spidey should be a strategist at this point, because that's what's gonna lose you this game. Oh, I heard your ultimate, I think. Let's see what happened. A problem with your ultimate here, and things to think about again, if you're playing Strange into Invisible Woman, she is going, or Invisible Woman over here, she's going to push you back if you ult. The Moon Knight does this beautiful ultimate. He pops up, peppers them down, pulls them all in. You're running forward. Moon Knight gets obliterated. You get chokeslammed, kicked, us against the world. Chasing Emma down. Have you already used your ultimate here? Or do you still have it? You still have it. Okay.
Enemy in front of us.
Win that fight. Nice. You guys hold the center. He's being... Oh, he might have been timing it. He might not have, and he might have just gotten lucky, because like he went in during a support ultimate here. Us against the world is going on. It clears up, and then he ults and manages to take out 2 and gets away. Rogue trying to do work. Rogue's a beast right now and feels really strong, but will keep getting into really bad situations. Emma's incapable of, or Luna's incapable of healing. I think Emma, because her name's Emma. Spidey helps clean up. again, that kind of focused on who you're blocking, but not who you're blocking for situation here. Because the block attention needs to come to Moon Knight, and it wasn't.
Half of the mission area. Keep going.
You had no idea this fight was going on beside you, but you can't pay attention to everything. Moon Knight's who you should be protecting. Your shield wasn't on him for most of that. He could have fallen. You get some support. Back up. Here you come. I take everything. I am ready to put on the show. Fly really high up. Oh, unfortunate. So you flew up, waited for the healing ultimates to end. That was pretty decent. You got yourself in a good position. And then you come down and ult, but this Invisible Woman shield is the only reason this was a bad ultimate. Right? Invisible Woman F's up, puts the shield on herself, blocks it. It blocks line of sight on this. It blocks line of sight on this. He's out of range. He just died, and she's already diamond and isn't going to get CC'd. Yeah. So I don't think this was a bad ultimate. This is actually could have been a good ultimate. It just you got countered. And Invisible Woman's such a counter to you. Like, they have no idea you're up here. If you had moved just a little bit over here and done this, I think it would have been huge. It was good in theory, and then that just ruined it.
The area's almost yours.
And you guys have held this area for a really long time. I think they just lose confidence here and let you have the point. Spidey tries to touch. He does. You manage to kill him. Neo Peasants face her constantly and block. You block the whale. You're blocking her ultimate. Great. Put a show comes in. The only time this Luna's been useful to your team. I don't know why she goes over there. Terrible. I guess because she's a flank Luna for some reason. Moon comes in. Moon's massive. Us against the world for your cloak and dagger. And a really easy cleanup. Get you the win. And let's take a little bit more look at the last. Definitely a winnable game. If Luna wasn't useless and your duelist had actually made a change, you could have done a little bit better. Now you switch over to Magneto. How's your Meg? So right off the bat, don't right click into enemy tanks. Bye, Louis. Take her easy. We'll get to yours in just a moment, Nick. We're almost done this one. So your right click is just such a powerful ability to use on backliners. Here, you just shoot it right into a strange shield, and now it's gone. You don't have it. When shooting at strange, you want to use your melee attack more often if you want to actually get any ult charge or anything, because he's just blocking your shot, right? It's not generating you any ult charge or anything. If you were melee weaving, so if you were pressing the V key, or you can rebind that, I rebinded to 3.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
You'd be able to do a little bit of damage to him, get up into his face, slash him a couple of times, and get yourself a little bit of ult charge to get some value out of your attacks. You can weave it, so you can do basic sword. Could help a little bit.
Don't mess with the amazing
Self bubble. Where did you use your actual bubble? Wait,
Looks like the
you put it on Rogue here.
mission area is yours to capture now.
So Spidey comes in. He goes for an ultimate. You shift.
Don't mess.
He starts ulting. You need to press F as soon as he starts ulting. Then you don't get stunned here. You probably still lost, but just a thing to practice. Rogue's down. I'm just waiting for you to respawn. There we go.
Always rise again.
How's your team doing? Spidey. I feel so bad for you. Really good bag on console? All right. Okay. Luna doing weird, ridiculous things. Spidey is off to the side. Let's break away from you and check out the greater fight as it occurs so we know what's happening. Moon Knight getting good positioning, but a little bit too far forward. He could really get punished for this. Drops an Ankh back here. Lands it. Doesn't manage to take her out. Your Luna dies. Your team still hasn't adjusted to that. It's mostly your duelist's fault, but it's also partially your fault that you haven't also switched to a strategist and just given your team more help. 2 tanks with 1 strategist is not as good as 1 tank with 2 strategists. And the fact that the Luna was not healing anyone. This is now round 3. That should have been identified.
This is real firepower.
You're wiped up. Wiped up. Wait for it. Do you switch? Okay, you switch. Okay, okay. Took you a little while. Took you partially through into the third round.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Your Spidey gets killed. Luna's being ridiculous. Spidey tries to go for a combo. Lands a pretty good combo, but there's just 3 strategists. Very little Spidey can do. Spidey should switched off. Definitely failing your team there.
Lucky draw.
Good draw to deal with the hard to heal targets moving around. Good clean.
Got me good.
Clean healing on a rogue. Neil Peasants, you need to turn shift. Yeah, you tried. There, you get it off at the very end. You could have been a little bit quicker on that, but that's
Helping hand.
not here nor there.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Nice deep freeze. Disappear!
You got the strat or the decisions making correct. It's just your timing on when to make the decisions could use a little bit of work. Here you need to ult.
Thanks so much.
Here you need to ult. Here you need to ult.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. This is real
Focus on the
firepower.
amplifier. Your team's kind of winning. Here you need to ult. There you go.
Taking it all.
You're holding it way too long.
Cleaner than
And you lost Moon Knight because of that.
By the eye of
turn around quick. Another hit for Lunas.
I like your play. You're pretty quick. You've got good
Gambit got your
good
back.
focus on the combination of damage and healing. You're doing a good job of managing your cards. I like a lot of what I'm seeing from
No
this
time
play.
for the fade-o-do. We still got
You lose this game, so something happens here. Really clean. Good heal block on both tanks. If your team actually reacted to that, that was probably a 1-team fight. But nobody's around. Why is nobody around? You guys won that fight and you held the point. I do not think this is your fault at all. Where is your team? Moon Knight's up there. Spidey, Rogue, your 2 healers. No idea. Luna's over there. Okay. You're way too spread out already. Spidey finding... Oh, not finding that because she's invisible. Portal opens. You blast them with a heal block. If your team was actually like in any kind of position to deal with this, that was probably a 1 fight. You hit both tanks. They don't have one of their strategists in range to be able to heal them. They both have heal block on them. If you didn't have a Spidey, if you had a Punisher, if you had something that could do damage, and then his positioning was okay. Does he land the Yonk? He does. He almost actually gets it. If Spidey had done anything here, what is Spidey doing? What is Spidey doing? All right. You got to go. Oh, man. This is funny. Okay. Because his portal opens and Spidey... This could have been so clean. If Spidey just went in here and uppercutted, you won this team fight. But he tried to chase the other Spider-Man. Neil Peasants, you guys got Spidey and Moon Knight ultimate. Moon Knight gets killed before ulting. Did he try to jump in? I'm really confused. Tried to escape Spidey. Spidey tried to like go after him a little bit and he got scared and just jumped off right into Emma. He tried to go through the portal. He did. Then he comes out into the Emma ult, can't ult, gets killed. Your Spidey still hasn't ulted.
Keep fighting until
By
you're
the eye of
Agamotto comes in and wipes you guys up. Brutal, brutal. All right. Decent, decent. Couple of things to work on. I hope that helped you out. I hope you found that valuable. And take her easy. Let's check out Nyx. And yeah, we can check out your rogue play if you come back. Favorites match, Nick. Right. What are we watching in your soldier gameplay? Lots of deaths on your team. You're lowest on the deaths, so that's really good news for you. Really good news for you. What's going on here? All my things are like a little bit laggy. All right, let's see.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Start Iron
2,
Fist. That's very common.
1.
Very common for
have to
you.
Stop them from securing the mission area.
A threat against Krakoa is a threat against all mutants. We shall not abide. Here they come.
Their Punisher gets himself killed.
Healed at last.
Do your worst.
They're coming from behind.
Okay. So, you guys won, obviously. So, take it with a grain of salt. What is this rollout? What are you doing? What is your plan?
I'm
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
So, like, coming down here, getting yourself into a side flanking position could be really good. Going over to the cave and coming around from behind can be really good. Running up here and getting up on the building can be really good. I'm not really sure what your rollout plan is here. You're just, like, waiting, but not gaining any view on anyone. Iron Fist has the huge advantage of being so agile, quick, and able to self-heal himself that at the start of a match, you could be a lot more risky with your starting positioning, so you can get eyes on the enemy and actually gain some information. You didn't gain any information at this point. Punisher got himself killed, I think, just jumping off the map.
healed at last.
He tried to do something. I don't know.
Oh, yes, so
He was trying some kind of weird rollout and managed to fail it. Because they were down a member, your team just goes crazy, and this ends up working because the enemy team panics. Strange gets pulled around and bullied. You block up. Good using the block for defenses. You're able to come in here and clean this up. It's a pretty easy cleanup. You haven't looked at the Iron Man yet. Okay, there we go. So anti-flyer is definitely your job on Iron Fist.
Double KO.
Iron Fist chases down flyers so reliably and is agile enough to not really take any threat from them. So your start here was great. You come in here and you just melt this guy, working together, take him down. Then you focus a little bit, probably too hard on the fish. When you can hear the Iron Man shots and see the beams, maybe you haven't realized that it's an enemy Iron Man, but looking for an Iron Man here would help a lot. You finally find him and chase him down. And they're just going to get wrecked here. Jeff had no idea where to look. Does he escape here? No, he just keeps going for it. Punisher runs in and EOMM agents it up. That's his name. Players that will do that kind of name are going to likely make a lot of mistakes in throw because they believe the EOMM nonsense. You also have an EOM agent, which is funny. Oh no, they have 2 EOM agents. You guys are red. All right.
I'm
What is our plan here?
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Roll is starting to come. He's blocking. You jump up here. You go for that anti-flyer. That's good. At that point, he got away. You should have just turned around. You block yourself up and able to shred down Strange. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Could have been a little bit cleaner on the disengage, but not bad. You're looking for something. Buffing yourself up in the back. Over here would have been a better position. You're too far back. You're going to lose the bonus health before it's valuable. Crazy stuff going on over there. Rogue just in the entire enemy team, not getting punished for it. Charge into that Punisher, disengage. Rogue's still alone in that. I don't think your team realized what Rogue was up to through that whole thing. Rogue's still in there. You're coming back from healing yourself. Find Punisher, go in on him, decide that he's getting too much healing or something, or decide that your team isn't engaged and you back off. Rogue's still completely alone here. I think you might have even been able to kill him. Maybe not. Maybe not. Rogue's doing too much. She should have backed off at this point. Still not getting support. You finally go in after she dies. But that was, your entire team should have been a little bit more proactive there. It's not on you. You have to make the decisions along with your team, and I think you made a better decision because your team wasn't getting involved in this situation at all. So you backing off and being with more of the team is smarter, and Rogue needed to back off. You started to try, you're like, maybe I can save her, and you can't. Ran away, hide back here, heal. Good heal spot, out of line of sight, but close to the fight. You can use your bonus health. Just deal some damage to tanks, you get focused on, block up, get a huge amount of bonus health. Then you run away, you break line of sight from the Gambit ultimate, unfortunately. When you blocked, you got a lot of bonus health. You shield up here, you get into a little bit of trouble coming out, fight into them, you start blocking and gain a bunch of bonus health. Gambit Never Folds comes out. I don't know how he missed you with it, but you disengage as your entire team is engaging. And you stay disengaged when your team's at a huge advantage. Oh, I didn't hear the Jeff ultimate.
Us against the world.
Not terrible. That was weird. I didn't hear the Jeff ultimate at all. You're out. Blocking. Gambit never folds. Again, you should be engaging. There's the Jeff ultimate. I can't hear it. So you do make the decision to hang out at your strategist and wait for the Jeff ultimate. It comes out, doesn't get anyone, but you're not able to take him down. Us Against the World comes in and screws you guys over pretty badly. Yours comes in to a maximum pulse. Here Magneto grabs it, gorgeous. Slams down, doesn't get anything. This is going on for some reason. Through all that. What is going on here? He's just getting bullied by Strange, and the team's not saving him at all. He gets taken out by Strange for zero reason. No reason he should have died there. Not your fault. Just noticing things. Fighting in the double healer ultimate, gaining ultimate charge, things like that going on. You're completely alone. You notice and come back. Really good awareness. Hulk ults in the middle of you. How do you shut this down? You don't. Punisher ults, but you manage to take him down. And then you go multi-punch mode, and you should be able to chug a lot of what Hulk can do. Rogue's just being wild back here. Rogues think they're way too unkillable. I think her positioning is kind of screwing you over a little bit. She's taking a lot of attention, but she just ends up dying and not really getting you guys much. Goes in so deep. Doesn't have support. I like that you're disengaging, jumping out, and jumping back in often. I think you're doing a little bit too often, but you need to learn how to do it first before you start learning how to do it better. So this is not bad. Losing your bonus health this time is good. Shredding and keeping track of Hulk, trying to protect your backline from him. Do another heal, get that bonus health. You lose Meg, but you get the Armed and Dangerous. You need to focus in on people with red HP to help him get his resets. Go for Jeff. He loses the red HP, and he missed the again. But you guys should win this fight. Cleaned up 2. The ultimate comes out. Your response ultimate comes out. You ults during a healer ultimate. Little bit of mistake. Most of your ults get wasted, but the healer ult ends. If you'd held it a little bit longer, you probably would have cleaned this up a little bit nicer. Gambit Never Folds comes in. You're absolutely shredding now. But big healing, and Iron Man melting you. Your team doesn't get anything out of that Gambit ult, but you get point for some reason. You get points somehow. Doing some distraction work. Using your mobility and your blocks to make yourself nice and safe. Gaining attention, getting out of line of sight, healing. Lots of really good habits. Lots of really good stuff. Not focusing on getting your punches for damage, using it to save yourself and keep yourself relevant to the game. Rogue goes in again. Completely alone. Your team needs to, whenever Rogue does this, your team needs to capitalize on it in some variety. You're giving yourself your bonus health. He ults and dies instantly because their positioning is just so very bad. So very bad.
Leave me, darkness.
Good cleanup from Winter Soldier, taking out Iron Man. He should die there. He does. Lose people. You've lost enough people. You need to disengage. You identify that. You're backing up. Gambit goes in for some reason. You did the right disengage. Rogue back. Gambit can't receive any help here.
I purge the dark.
And yet, Rogue again just gets herself killed.
Judge, jury.
He's like expecting your team to do a little bit too much support of her bad decisions. Huge takedown. Eye of Agamotto comes in here. You block it. Beautiful. Now you go on to the punching spree. You lose Gambit. You disengage because you lost a strategist. Right call to make. You lost another strategist. Go for the back into base. Do you make it? You do. Nice. Nice. Yo, Zesty, go. All right. Why? The Rogue again feels unstoppable. Just charges out. Gambit now feeling like he has to constantly back her up, putting him in an extremely dangerous position, right beside two Vanguards he does not want to be in, but he's trying to support this Rogue. He goes for damage on Jeff, and eyes go red, and gets himself killed here, most likely. Ooh, just gets saved by Cloak. Gambit never folds, comes in. You need to go on the offensive. You do. Maximum pulse. Doesn't get anything. The healing ultimate saves the day for their team. You go cheaper townhomes into a healer ultimate again. So the healer ultimate had already started and you hit your cheaper townhomes.
Maximum pulse.
Oh no, it happened after. Okay. So you ulted and then the healer ult came. So I thought you ulted before. Or I thought the healer ult came and then you ulted. But no. They ulted in response to your cheaper townhomes. Okay.
Uh-oh, I'm vulnerable.
Good disengage. Good quick heal. And then realizing that you're going to die, break away. Team gets cleaned up. I like a lot of what you're doing. I like a lot of what you're doing. I think you've gotten so much better than you were.
You stopped them in their tracks.
When we first started playing together, you had a lot more work to do, and you've come quite a long ways as a player. YOM agent gets killed. How does this roll out? Just follow.
Time to heal.
I'll follow you a little more.
You're a bit less. This won't be an easy road. I can feel it.
Just embrace the light.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Step back, block. Try and get out. Try and get a health pack. Health pack wasn't there. Disengage. Heal yourself. Keeping yourself relevant to the game. Getting yourself back. All really good things. Your team keeps just getting shredded.
Down to 30 seconds.
Stand down. You need to look for that red health. You are.
Time is running out.
Again. Go for that red health person. Just all out effort onto them. Yep, good. Reset. Boom. He gets taken down. Gorgeous. Can he go again? Oh, you need to be tracking that he can go again, I think. Yeah. So he's going to have to go in.
Stop that vehicle.
Pretty deep to get it. He doesn't. He ends up disengaging it. That's good.
Until we have a winner.
If he had gone that deep, he would have just died.
It's now or never. Stop
Judge, jury, executioner!
Maximus against the world.
Pulse. Boom. Gets ya. Gets ya. And they win that match right from there. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Let's go to your defense rollout. Good wall running.
We find ourselves caught in a battle between two dooms with no
Rogue
way of
switched over
truly
to
knowing
Moon Knight.
which one of them is right.
We would be
Funny to go dual tank on offense and then single tank on defense. A
I have
little
done
bit
that,
silly.
Wanda.
A little
I
bit
guess
silly to do.
you
Wouldn't recommend.
certainly would not.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the
All
mission
you
area.
need to do is
Got
capture
it?
the mission area.
Once I saved lives
No, you
with
don't.
a
You have to-
scalpel.
you have to protect the
Now
mission
I
area.
do it with a spell.
Alright, just waiting it out. Perfectly fine. Get your bonus health. Jump in, start doing some punches, block to defend yourself. Utilize the extra punches after using the block to save yourself. Spread the enemies, disengage. Disengage, good. Shift to get yourself out, heal up. Get onto the thing. Just try and protect your backliners. Blocks. The blocks for defense first and then using the punches once you have them, rather than using the block to get the punches, is great. Not bad. Not bad. Your team ended up losing that fight, but you did pretty good. This comes in. Get your bonus health before going in. Blocks, blocks. Get your punches. Trying to defend your strategists. You succeed in getting one. Co-op time comes down, saving your team. You can focus in on anybody you want here. Blocks up and shredding. Clobbering time comes in and stuns you, but you're in your healing ultimate. You should be fine. Their Us Against the World comes in. This is a problem. You can't do anything now. Good disengage. He shouldn't have paid attention to you. Your team would have done better there if he didn't. You go in. Your team doesn't really have anything going on. You get yourself out. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like a lot. Get yourself topped. Grab a health pack. Distract the thing. Pop your ultimate. But where are you going with it? What's the plan? Use your blocks more. You get enhanced blocks in your ultimate. When Iron Man's beaming on you here, Iron Man's beaming, you should have blocked this. Your block should be available. Yeah. You could have gained so much bonus health while the beam was on you. You start blocking once he has to reload, and then you just get wiped out. Just a thing to practice a little bit more. Your block cooldown is reduced greatly in your ultimate, so try and use it a little bit more, especially if there's a beam on you. Beams are the best way to up your ultimate. You go over to Rocket, feeling like the healing is a little bit lacking, and you're not entirely wrong. The problem is now you're relying entirely on Scarlet Witch only. Scarlet Witch gets the ultimate from Gambit and shreds.
Leave them to Khonshu!
You're healing for the sake of healing, but you don't have a healing plan.
You're ready for action!
Top of those guys,
I unleash the Vishanti!
like, yellow person in line of sight. How can you get orbs over there? You gotta shoot here so they bounce, 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 or something like that. Nobody in your line of view is in any form of danger. But you haven't faced towards your one player that is in trouble at all.
Feeling stronger already. Please, we're hurt.
By the
I have
eye of
Agamotto.
Agamotto!
Try to shift out, you can't.
Judge!
All Rocket players have done that. It's almost impossible to get out of for Rocket. His ult comes out. You don't have your respawn beacon down. Is it on cooldown? Oh, it was just coming off. 2, 1. You're trying to save people. It just came back here. Okay. So don't use it at this point. Wiping with the team is better. Oh, you throw it out.
Halfway there. Keep going.
Oh. almost escaped. So now, yeah, you throwing the beacon wasn't going to be particularly helpful there. Even if somebody got respawned, they were just going to end up dying. You go, that's not for me. I'm not a strategist. You switch back to, or you switch over to Winter Soldier.
Hitting real hard.
Help. So cold.
Much better.
Do your worst.
Yeah, it makes sense. Clobbering time comes in, stuns you into this oblivion. Maximum pulse. Ooh, lucky block.
Us against the world.
Us against the world. Okay, this is super important. You have your right click pull available. Us against the world comes in. You are the ultimate counter to this because you follow her, get where she's about, or right where she's ending the ultimate, hook her, pull her out, shift her off to the side, or L1 her off to the side, out of her ultimate, knock her up in the air, and a tap of the gun, and you kill her. Super, super valuable. Really important to be able to perform. So she's gonna come here, come here. You need to get yourself to an opening where there's no ultimate, right? So she kind of came around you. Go back a little bit.
Gotta take cover.
My life force is exposed.
Here it comes. It's coming in front of you. She dashes there. She dashes here. You need to get like over here, somewhere that her ultimate's not at, and hook her. You missed the hook, and you were still standing in her ultimate, so you weren't going to get anything out of it. You do uppercut her out, and you don't land the double hit because you weren't able to hook her out to safety. But you did try to move. You did try the move. So I was going to say the move that was really important for you to do, and then watch to see if you did it. You tried. It's something you have to practice a lot to get well.
My life.
Get in here, y'all.
Your team gets wiped up. I don't think there's anything you can do to survive this situation.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
They're getting some crazy momentum on you guys.
Gotta take cover.
I am strengthened for battle.
So cold.
That's what I need.
Shot. Oh, you almost defly him.
Too vulnerable.
It's so hard to be accurate on console, so I try not to be too judgmental on it, but you are a little bit missing your shots. I miss way more. But it's always something that people can work on. I also think you should change this crosshair to something like green or something that stands out a little bit more than the white, because it's possible you're losing track of your actual hit location
You do the same for me.
in more intense moments. Something green or something that pops out a little bit more will help.
Do your worst.
Much better.
Good disengage.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Perfect attack.
Nice, clean up,
Embrace the chaos.
load. Ooh, went for the pull but didn't land it.
Hitting real hard.
I feel like you don't plan out your pulls as well as you could. Let's see, it's up here. Do you plan it and use it? Not really. You used it just kind of panicky, really big, and that loses you the game.
My mission is
Really clean Jeff ult there.
much better.
What is happening here? Yo, pro waffles. All right. Judge, jury, executioner, really well timed. Oh, and he's over here. So you guys don't have anything to be able to work with there. You back up.